You are tuned in to Kids
In the Pit.
Hey guys, it's Gabe from the Kids in the Pit podcast. Today I'm joined by Greg Hetson from the Circle Jerks and formerly Bad Religion. I met you at Punk Rock Karaoke in Baltimore back in January, I think, and you were
Right.
nice enough to agree to do an interview. So thank you so much.
No problem. And finally we get to do it. We've been trying for months and then, the punk gods have aligned and we could all do it right now.
Yep. I already said it, but you currently play in Circle Jerks and used to play in Bad Religion, and you also play with the Punk Rock Karaoke. Have you been in, or are you in any other bands?
Well, the first band I was in when I was in high school was Red Cross and was in not even quite a year. And then, the band, first our drummer quit, I think, and then I quit. I don't know. I can't remember the circumstances, but yeah, that was my first band.
Yep. Um, how many years ago was that?
I don't have enough fingers to count. Okay. That was in 1979. So,
That's a year after my mom was born.
okay, there you go. Maybe she could count the numbers better than I can then.
It's 24.
Easy math.
21 plus 24, right?
35 years?
46.
Wait, 20. Oh wait, no, I was doing that one. 46.
45? 45 years.
45, yeah.
Okay. There you go. That sounds about right. So yeah, it was 45 years ago. And then Keith had just recently quit Black Flag, so we ended up forming the Circle Jerks.
So did the Circle Jerks start in 79 or after?
Uh I guess technically we started in 1979, but we didn't play our first show till 1980.
Yeah. Um, I've seen Circle Jerks with Descendants 3 times now. You guys are doing that like tour over and over again.
Yeah, we're hitting as many places as we can with that double package because it seems to work well.
I mean, definitely. The first one I saw was in Stroudsburg. The second one was in Philly, and the third one was in Reading.
Right.
I don't know if you saw, but for Descendants in Reading, he let me sing "Scream" Suburban Home.
Oh, bummer. I missed it. I think I was on the bus eating my after show food. So
Uh,
I'm a loser.
oh yeah, I'm not a loser.
Yeah, I'm not a loser. Anyway, yeah, another
They
good.
don't play that
Yeah,
song
they can't
anymore.
play that song anymore because
It's not PC.
yeah.
Yeah, they could change the lyrics. Come on.
You talked to Milo about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
He said he tried, but the crowd still sang the regular one.
Oh yeah.
that's true. They did do it on an earlier tour we did with them, and the crowd were singing the regular lyrics, whatever, I get it. I get either way why they would want to do or don't want to do it. Guess it's up to them.
It's probably one of my favorite Descendants songs, but like, I mean, he's not like Milo singing that. He's not like being hateful. It's like talking about like what people said to him.
Exactly. That's what people would say to us back in the day when we went to punk rock,
People like take it wrong and like call him like homophobic and stuff.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what instrument do you play for those that don't know?
I play the guitar.
Nice. I also play the guitar, and I play drums, bass, and I do vocals.
Oh, damn. Yeah. And
I'm probably best at guitar.
drums are foreign to me. I've tried. It's like I'm not coordinated enough.
Yeah. I mean, how I did it is my dad was always a drummer, so he always had like drum sets in the basement. So I would just mess around. So I would put on like headphones and listen to like a song and then just play along to it. And I was really bad at it, but eventually I just got better, and now I can kind of play.
That's cool. I had a drum set in my living room for a couple of years. I'm like, one of these days I'm gonna get behind that kit because I do some recording at my house too. And yeah, I never did that. And then I was gonna have some friends come over and give me lessons. I never did that. So I took the drum kit down.
Yep. YouTube has drumming videos you can try too.
Right. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
So I'm a loser. Okay, sorry. That'll be the theme for today.
Yeah.
I'm not a loser.
So, how old were you when you started playing the guitar?
Uh, my parents put me in some, I wanted to play guitar like around the age 11, 10, 11. I started taking some lessons, but I didn't really stick with it. And I put the guitar under the bed and then I didn't pick it up again until I was 16. And every once in a while I would mess around with it, but I kind of got somewhat serious when I was 16.
I was 10, and the reason I wanted to start was because of Bad Religion.
Oh, cool.
Because my first ever concert was when I was 9, so 3 years ago. It was Bad Religion in Orlando, Florida. The reason it was Florida is we have like an annual Disney trip around, and it wasn't even planned, but they just happened to play Florida the same time we were there, so we went to the show.
Nice. Now I want to go to Disneyland or Disney World. Stop talking about it, damn it.
I mean, you're not that far from Disneyland, right?
No, it's about, you know, depending on traffic, could be an hour, could be 3 hours.
Yeah. California traffic is crazy.
Yep.
I've only been to one of the Disney parks, which is Disney World. I'm pretty sure there's 5 of them. So, no, 6. Because there's Paris, Orlando, Hollywood. No, it's Anaheim, not Hollywood.
Anaheim, yep.
And Tokyo, Shanghai, and Hong Kong, I think.
I think you're right.
Something like that. And I think Universal has 5, but I don't remember where it is.
Bucket list.
Yep.
There's a cool one in Tokyo. They have one called Disney Sea, where everything's water themed. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
It's like there's like 2 parks. There's Disney, Tokyo Disney, and Disney Sea, right? I think I heard
Yeah.
something about that.
Yep, very cool. I recommend it.
Nice. Have you been there?
I have been there once. Yeah, I went on a trip with my daughter. She was probably around your age, and we went to maybe a little younger. We went to Japan, and we went to Disney Sea.
Awesome. Me and my mom went to Tokyo. It was actually the day after punk rock karaoke. Yeah, we went to Tokyo, but we didn't go to Tokyo Disney because my dad, he would have been very sad if we went without him,
Oh, okay.
even though he got to go to Disneyland in California without us, but
Hmm. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to talk with him next time.
yeah, we went to see Sick of It All.
Oh, in Japan?
Yeah,
Oh, cool. How was that?
it was awesome. I mean, so we just went when they were playing because like you can also go to a show. Like you can just do both.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Did
the
you notice
crowd,
did you notice about the crowds? Like between songs, it was complete silence.
kinda, I don't know.
A lot quieter. That's what I tend to remember. I haven't
They were a lot
played in,
they were a lot more like respectful, and they stage dive really, really well.
yeah.
Like they'll just like I saw a few of them like backflip off the stage.
Damn.
It was crazy. When I like stage dove, they were very like careful with me. They like put me down super gently on the stage.
The way it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes like at American venues, they'll just like drop me on the stage, which is fine. Like it's not that bad, but they're like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think they see as many kids at hardcore shows in Japan. I mean, you still don't see that many in the US, but you probably see less in Japan.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't been there in a long time, so I can't remember how many kids were actually at the shows.
How long has it been since Circle Jerks went there?
We've never played Japan.
Really?
Yeah, we were supposed to go, and then the pandemic happened, and then they rescheduled, and then there was some problems with, then they had some kind of financial crisis or something, and promoter, and it just didn't work out financially. So we're still working on getting there.
I would have thought you guys did. So
Yeah.
hopefully you get to soon.
Yeah, we've been talking with our agent about getting us over there next year. So that's the big goal for us.
What was it? So wait, was it Bad Religion that you went to Japan with?
Yeah, yep, a few times, yeah.
And you said you also just went there for vacation with your daughter?
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen like I think I've seen some videos from like not sick of it all. Bad Religion in Japan, and it looks like really cool.
Yeah, there's a really good big festival called Punk Spring that they do.
I think I
Great
know.
that
Is Wait, is it in like Osaka?
it might be in Osaka. I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
I'm just pretty sure it's not in Tokyo. I don't know. Yeah. So do you have a favorite Circle Jerk song to play live?
That's an excellent question. I really don't, you know. They're all challenging in different ways and
Yeah.
fun. And, you know, I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Yeah. I mean, like, do you have like certain ones that you like a lot? Like even multiple ones?
You know, I don't really think about it. I just kind of think about it as a whole when we come up with the set list. It's just something that we think that we all like, we could all agree on, and we think the fans would like.
Your set lists are like crazy. They're like, I don't how tall are those? Like 3 feet tall?
Maybe taller. Yeah, that we make them super big so people that don't aren't wearing their glasses on stage can read it. Which that
Yeah.
would be Keith. Oh, and Joey.
Yeah.
Joey. Yeah, I wear contacts when we play, so that's my little secret, my little beauty tip.
Yeah.
Contact is
Do you guys reuse them or do you just make them per show?
we reuse them, yeah, because it takes Keith so long to hand write it all out. It takes him like 15 minutes, 20
Yeah.
minutes ish.
So what years were you in Bad Religion?
From 1984 to 2013,
Wow.
29 years.
Were you in wait, were you in Bad Religion for Into the Unknown?
I was not.
Okay. Wait, when was Into the Unknown? Was that 83 or something?
I think it was 83, yeah.
Okay. Um so you also play with I already said it, but you also play with with punk rock karaoke. Whose idea was that?
Actually, a friend of ours who owned this restaurant in LA, and he came to me one time. He was like, you know, it's the 1 year anniversary of my restaurant, and I want to do punk rock karaoke there. Can you help me out? And it's like, well, you're not going to find any punk rock on a karaoke machine. Back then you couldn't. I mean, now you probably can. And he's like, no, I mean like a live band. I'm like, that's a great idea. So he had a bunch of regulars that were musicians that would go to the restaurant. And so I asked Eric Melvin from NoFX if he wanted to do it. And then the owner of the restaurant was friends with Derek O'Brien, our original drummer, who was the original drummer of Social Distortion. And then we kind of had like a rotating cast for a while of bass players.
Yeah.
So we kind of now we have this kind of a set lineup again,
Hmm.
kind of evolved over the years.
Yeah. So we did it. You guys did like were you guys planning on doing one show and it just spiraled from there?
Yeah, it was so much fun. It's like we got to do it again. And then he had like a New Year's event, and then we did a New Year's Eve party there. We're like, we got to take this to clubs because it was, you know, tiny little spot, and you know, he had to make the stage, clear out some tables. It wasn't a very big restaurant. Excuse me. So yeah, we thought it'd be fun to actually take it on the road and run to clubs and stuff.
Yep. I know it's not like karaoke, but it's kind of similar. At like Waffle House on the jukeboxes, they have "Infected" by Bad Religion, and I think they had some other songs, but I just
Yeah.
remember "Infected."
At Waffle House? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Very cool. We made it to the big time. Bad Religion at Waffle House. Who would have thought?
Wait, did you record on "Infected"? I
Yeah,
mean, Stranger Than Fiction.
yeah.
So that's pretty cool. A song that you recorded on can be played in Waffle House.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drive out to the nearest Waffle House, which is probably over 200 miles from here. So yeah.
Might be,
Wait till you're
Now I
on.
know what I'm gonna do for lunch.
yeah. I mean, it could. I mean, it might be different in each Waffle House. I don't know. It might be the same.
That's true. Actually, I'm gonna look up where the nearest Waffle House is. Now I'm now I'm interested. Waffle House near me. Let's see.
They may not all have the same
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. No, I'm
It's
just,
like
I just now I'm curious. Where's
Well,
the nearest Waffle House?
if you wanna be certain that they'll have it, come to Middletown, Delaware.
Okay, Middletown, Delaware.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Phoenix is probably the closest. Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona.
Wow. Is
Yeah,
there any in California?
nope.
Wow.
I thought there, I thought there might be one in kind of like on the way to Las Vegas, but there isn't. There's none in Las Vegas either. No Las Vegas? Nope. Okay, whatever. Let's get back to the real world.
Whenever punk rock karaoke or circle jerks are touring, you guys gotta go to every Waffle House and try to play Infected.
There you go.
Um, yeah, punk rock karaoke was like super fun in Baltimore. Um, the weather was very bad, so
Oh yeah.
the crowd was pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to do two songs instead of one, so that was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. I remember. Yeah, that was really bad snowstorm, and it was a Sunday, so that was a bummer. But it was still fun. It doesn't matter how many people show up for us, it's always fun.
Yep. I mean, so after that show, we had to drive to the Baltimore airport and and we got a hotel there, and
Mhm.
then we drove to the airport in the morning. But it took us, I think it took us an hour to get to the airport.
yeah, normally like 20 minutes.
So from Center City, Baltimore. Well, I don't know about Center City, but from Baltimore to the Baltimore airport, it took us an hour because of the snow.
Oh wow, yeah.
I mean, I like snow though. It's cool.
Not driving in.
Yeah.
Driving in snow can be difficult. We saw people. We had to drive. It took us a long time to get to our hotel because we didn't want to go up and down any hills because it was kind of icy too. So
Yeah.
it's a little challenging.
Wait, were you guys in the tour bus?
No, we were in a like minivan.
Oh. I mean, you could have just slept in the minivan. But it's not,
Maybe when he was
it's,
25.
well, yeah, it probably wouldn't be that comfortable.
No, and it would be pretty cold too.
Yeah. True. You would have to, I guess you would have to leave like the ignition on, keep
Right.
it warm. That'd be. So, what was your first punk show and how old were you?
My first punk show was the Dickies in middle class, and it was at the Whiskey in Hollywood. And it was, let's see, how old was I? 17. Was it-
Nice. Did you think that like 40 years later, 45 years later, you'd be playing in a punk rock cover band with what's his
Stan.
name? Stan. Yeah,
I'm
from
like, absolutely not. It's pretty cool though, because going to that show was really inspirational when I saw, you know, that style of music for the first time live, punk rock. And the opening band was a bunch of younger kids, close to my age. Dickies weren't that much older, but a few years older than me. But that was very inspirational. It's like, well, if these people can do it, I can do this. So it's all their fault.
You know when did Dickie start? Well, when they started?
I think they started in 77,
Wow.
and I saw them in 1978.
Right.
Yeah,
So was it in December? Do you remember if it was before or after or in December?
it was in the summer. It was like July.
That was before my mom was born.
Don't make him feel old.
Well, I'm
Or-
not.
I'm older.
I'm not trying to call you old,
I
but
know.
I'm just saying that was before she was born.
Yeah.
But only by like a few months.
December 1978.
December 8th.
Okay.
His dad was born in 85.
Yeah.
All
7 year age difference. So
Crazy.
yeah. So what's your favorite place in the world you've toured in?
I think to me, it's always fun playing like in South America. The crowds are just crazy, especially in Brazil.
South America is really cool. I assume do you know DRI?
Yeah,
Okay. So they like I've seen videos of them in South America and they play like way bigger places. Like in the US they play like little tiny clubs,
right.
but in South America they play like I don't know, maybe a comparable venue to like the Fillmore or something.
Yeah, they really like their punk rock down there in South America.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to go to South America someday. Hopefully I can be playing in South America with a band someday.
What's your
So
band called? What's your band called?
World of Chaos, and I play. What are you doing?
Crazy
cat. Our cat's being. She just like sprinted across the house. So,
Nice.
sorry. My band's called World of Chaos, and I sing, scream, and do guitar.
Cool.
I can't do like notes. Like that's not. I'm not able to do that, so I have to like yell and scream and stuff.
Whatever
Yeah.
gets the job done.
Yeah, it's like crossover thrash. It's also very inspired by DRI.
Okay.
So, what's the craziest thing you've ever eaten?
Should I say it? I guess I got to say it. I've eaten horse.
What are you doing?
Kitty.
Kitty.
It
Horse.
was
Yeah.
it was in Europe. It was in Luxembourg. And I
Wow.
don't know. We were ordering some food for after the show, and it's like I saw a horse. Like, okay, I gotta try it. And it was good, but after a while, it's like I started thinking, I'm eating a horse. I'm never doing this again.
Wait, didn't we? Wait, no, we didn't interview someone and they said that. Wait, did we interview?
Somebody talks about horse in other countries. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
But then they were like, no, you can't. Well, I feel like, never mind. I don't know. Someone said something about horse recently, I think.
I remember some of the guys from the adolescents telling me that they were in somewhere in Italy, like Sardinia, and they have horse on the menu a lot. And they went to some restaurant, and the promoter brought them, didn't kind of was messing with them and didn't tell them, well, I'm going to order you some good meat, and they were eating horse.
Wow.
Like,
I had
no.
I had reindeer in Norway.
Oh, reindeer is great. I love reindeer. I've had reindeer in Norway. That's great.
To me, reindeer just tastes like venison.
Yep, I'm with you.
It was good though.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Santa. Your reindeer tastes good.
This cat is insane. She's just like bolting across the house and stuff.
Yeah, I thought my dog was going to start bothering me, but he's just sleeping on the floor.
Yep. I'm I'm more of a dog person, but we have a dog and a cat.
Okay.
Our cat is very very chaotic. As you can tell. She's doing it again. Okay. Do you have any crazy tour stories that are appropriate to tell me?
Yeah. When I was in Bad Religion once, besides playing in the riots happening afterwards, but that's pretty common crap back in the day. There's nothing special about that. But we were playing a show in Bad Religion in San Sebastian, Spain, and it was a totally packed club. We went to start the first song, which I believe on that tour is Recipe for Hate. And half of the stage collapsed, half the floor collapsed, and about 1,500 people fell into the basement of this club. They oversold the place by over 1,000 people. Luckily, nobody got seriously injured. I mean, there might have been some broken bones and stuff, but nobody got killed or anything like that. But that was pretty scary.
Wait, where was that in?
San Sebastian, Spain.
Wow. I heard there's I heard another story of this band. They were like in like Indonesia or something, Malaysia or something like that, and the same thing happened, and like it was like super unsafe, so the bands couldn't play, and there was like a huge riot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Luckily, there was no riot there, but the promoter did end up going to jail for a while. Well, the scariest thing was, the worst thing about it, it was really the early days of cell phones, and really nobody had a cell phone. And there was one payphone in the venue, and it didn't work. There was no, the phone didn't work in the office. It was really sketchy. And I think somebody that worked with the promoter, or a friend or a roadie or a stagehand, he had a cell phone, but the battery was dying, and he was trying to call like their equivalent of 911. And it was just, it took a while to get through to get the the fire department and paramedics over there. It was pretty horrible.
Wow. That's insane.
Yep.
So, what was your favorite movie when you were my age?
So you said you're 12?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was so long ago. Let me do some math here. So mid-70s, that would be, huh? I really
Yeah.
like comedies. I liked a lot of the Mel Brooks comedies and Monty Python stuff. So probably something like Blazing Saddles or something like that, or Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Did you
She's
see?
an October fan.
Oh, the cat?
Yeah. I don't. Did she go like? It seems like she goes kind of crazy for podcasts sometimes.
Just depends.
Like, she's just crazy. Okay. We got a few questions left.
Okay.
What year in the future or the past would you travel to in a time machine if there was no risk of dying or messing anything up?
I've thought about this many times, and it kind of changes. It would be pretty cool to check out, ancient Rome or Egypt,
Yeah.
or going back to see what the US looked like before, the Europeans came and invaded. I'll get all PC and political here. Before we came and invaded and took everything from, that would be kind of cool. I'm really interested in ancient civilizations, like be cool to see Mexico City when it was, in its original state, when it was that was Aztecs, right? The Aztecs, yeah.
I heard
That-
something that like about like being in ancient Egypt. I heard that like apparently when Cleopatra died, it that was closer to when the first iPhone was made than to the uh building of the pyramids.
Wow, that's how old
Yeah,
the civilization is. That's great. That's pretty cool.
yeah, nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's true. I just heard it somewhere,
Right.
but probably. I also heard that Rome, like ancient Egypt, is was as ancient to ancient Rome as ancient Rome is ancient to us. I just said ancient like 8 times in a sentence and it made sense.
It totally makes sense. Totally works. Yeah. And here I'm gonna be totally nerd here. It has nothing to do with ancient history, but uh I was told that if you're in Helsinki, Finland, you're closer to Istanbul than to the most northern part of Finland. It's such a
It
big
kind of
country.
looks like that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, huh?
Map right back here.
Oh, cool. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff I nerd out on.
I mean, that's probably true.
Yep.
Wait, does it count like islands in Finland or just mainland Finland?
I don't know. I think we're talking mainland, like to where, you know, the end where it kind of hits up against Russia.
Maps like they distort. They kind of distort like what the world actually looks like.
Yeah,
So it kind of looks like Istanbul's farther on this map, but it's probably not because like
because of distortion, yeah.
yeah, because you can't like if you make a ball into a square, you gotta make things all different.
Yep,
I'm also kind of geography nerd.
nice.
Geography's fun.
Absolutely, I love it.
So if you could tell your 12-year-old self anything at all, what would you tell him?
Let's see here. Practice more on the guitar. I'm not very disciplined. I wish I would have, I taken lessons and stuck with it and maybe got a little bit better, but things seem to be working out okay, knock wood.
Yep. Awesome. Well, anything to add before we wrap it up?
No, I don't have anything. It was good times and I'm finally glad we got to do this.
Yeah, this was very, very fun.
Excellent.
So thank you.
All right, maybe we'll see you again at another show or punk rock karaoke, or I run into you at some Disney resort and somewhere around the world.
Yeah. Well, yeah, thanks to Greg for joining me today, and thanks to all you for watching or listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Spotify and other streaming platforms. Until next week, bye.
Excellent.